better. A much better day for Oklahoma on day 2 of the season. A double-header sweep on Friday. An 8-0 win over Cal Baptist. First run rule of the year. OU wins that in 5 innings. And then a very impressive 13-3 win over Cal State Fullerton on Friday night. Let's get to the big highlights, the players that really impressed me. The players that really impressed me, that list, a lot longer than what it was the first night of the season. Because, again, this was a great response after the first night where, hey, you won 2 games and you faced adversity and you overcame it, and that's great. But at the same time that we knew, like, let's see some improvement. And I thought that this team, I'm top to bottom, not just carried by a few players. I thought top to bottom, just a much better, like, real improvement from day 1 to day 2. And at this point in the season, with so much new on this team, that's all you can ask for. Great response. Really liked what I saw from day 2 as well. And I'm going to guess that you guys did too. I saw a lot of messages out there. You're very pleased. But what were your thoughts from yesterday? Please drop those in the comments. And as always, if you're not subscribed to the channel just yet, hit that subscribe button. Multiple OU softball videos throughout the season. That's what I do here. This is the only thing I do here, talk about Oklahoma and college softball. Don't forget to like the video and turn on those notifications so you'll know every single time I drop an OU softball video. But all right, let's get to the bigger points. There's a lot of good to take away from Friday as OU now sits at 4-0 on the season. For a main storyline, took you a bit to get on the scoreboard. 0-0 going into the top of the 4th inning. But I love the crooked numbers that the OU offense put up on Friday night. 2 different innings, you scored 5 runs. And the offense came, I think, hitting over 570 right now on the season. But how about your young shortstops? Gabby Garcia with a grand slam. Sydney Barker with a 3-run home run. That competition is really heating up right now because I thought your 2 young shortstops played very, very well yesterday, especially that at the bottom of the order to step up the way that they did. Well, everything that I said about this potentially being the best offense in college softball has a real chance to happen this year if you're getting that type of production from the bottom of the order. So very impressed with Sid Barker, very impressed with Garcia. 2nd grand slam in as many days to start the year. I can get used to that trend if OU's just going to hit a grand slam every single day. 2 so far during the season. But look, I talk about her all the time. I've already talked about her. I just got to give her due. Like, she's the next great hitter in Oklahoma. Ella Parker, 2 hits in the game against Cal State Fullerton. Just special. 571 average through 4 games. She's just insane. But I also want to acknowledge how well I thought Nelly played against Cal State Fullerton, but just the entire day. And when I talk about a great response overall from the team, I think I also have to say there was some great response from individual players. Like, Nelly wasn't bad day 1. She made a great defensive play at third base on Thursday night, but offensively, I think there was more there than what she gave you on Thursday. I mean, she bounced back in a very, very big way. Had multiple RBIs throughout the day. Like, what you saw on Friday, especially offensively, like, that is the Nelly that I think that you're going to get more times than not. And if I'm right about that, if that's the Nelly that you're going to get, that Nelly is going to hit in the middle of the order, and that Nelly is going to produce a lot. And I love the response, just her having a better day offensively, day 2, but she's the captain, right? Like, not her best offensive performance day 1. Hey, I'm the captain. There's a lot expected of me, not just in a leadership role, but in a production role as well. And like a true captain does, responded in a big time way there yesterday. Isabella Emmerling hits another home run. She just hits absolute tanks. At least the 2 home runs that we've seen so far in the regular season. And I think when you think back to the fall and some of the home runs she hits, it's true. Like, when she squares up a softball, man, she gets all of it. And that is right down the left field line last night. She hits another bomb. She's on a tear to start the season. Obviously, the grand slam on Thursday night, and then she hits another big home run on Friday as well. The 2 shortstop, I think I said 7 combined RBIs. Let me correct that. 8 combined RBIs for the two true freshmen, which is pretty big time. But thought Nelly had a really good day. Barker and Garcia had a really good day. The pitchers I thought were solid, very, very good against Cal State Fullerton, especially when you consider that you threw out multiple pitchers in that game. And I just thought overall, I thought the pitchers were good on Thursday, but an even better day, I would say, on Friday. You had Kirsten Deal getting the start. Much better day for her. An inning and 2/3, just the one hit allowed, one strikeout, no earned run. So good to see Kirsten Deal, kind of bounce back from the start that she had on Thursday. Peyton Monticelli, saw her for the first time this year. I do think that we're going to see her mostly in a relief role this year. She faced 2 hitters and she got 2 strikeouts. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for against a Cal State Fullerton team that I think is going to end up being pretty good. If you guys watched the preview video earlier this week, I don't think Cal State Fullerton, the best team that you're going to face this week. I think that's San Diego State or even Long Beach State on Sunday going to be better than Cal State Fullerton. But that team's got a chance to make the postseason if things go right for them. So Monticelli coming in and getting a couple of strikeouts in her season debut was big time. I thought Sam Landry was much better yesterday as well. Looked a lot sharper. 2 1/3 inning, just the 1 hit allowed, 0 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. So 4 strikeouts and 2 1/3 innings. She had, 11 on Thursday. She's really going to rack up the strikeouts this year. Sam Landry is going to be very high on the list in the SEC, and I think even nationally, with as many strikeouts as she's going to have this year. I thought that Audrey Lowry was good again. Now, she did have the one mistake. She does give up the 3-run home run, which are the only 3 runs that you gave up throughout the entire day. But I think outside of that, just another good day for Audrey Lowry, and a lot of reasons to continue to be excited about her. And maybe the thing that excited me the most yesterday about her is a particular play that she made when she was fielding her position. I mean, that is a high-level defensive play that you're not going to see very many true freshman pitchers make that play. I mean, that's a bam-bam play, bang-bang play at first base, and she was able to make it. Very impressed with how she fielded her position, and I think she just continues to be solid. One other thing that impressed me, outside of the crooked numbers and the response, Cal State Fullerton made 3 errors in the game. You made them pay for that. That's what very good teams do, right? Is you feel like when you play Oklahoma in the past, I got to be perfect. I've got to play kind of above myself in a lot of ways. And if you do that, maybe you're more prone to errors. Cal State Fullerton made 3 errors against Oklahoma. Oklahoma made them pay with 13 runs, so that was good to see. But I love the response in the top of the 6th inning. OU jumps out 5-0 in the game, and you're kind of thinking, all right, here we go. Maybe even run rule territory possibly for this team. But then the 3-run home run in the bottom of the 5th all of a sudden changes the entire dynamics of the game. Cal State Fullerton's got some momentum. The game's 5-3. And then you pull away with 5 runs in the top of the 6th inning to put that game away. So very, very impressed that game ended up getting close in the top of the 6th inning and said, all right, no more messing around here. We're not going to mess around. We're going to pull away. That's a sign of a good team, and that's what great OU teams of the past have done. Maybe they don't have their most electric start to the game, but while having a lead, if someone tries to get back in the game, OU says, I'm going to stiff arm you here, and we're going to pull away. And that's exactly what that team did yesterday. So, I mean, honestly, I felt good about Friday night, but the more I'm sitting here talking about it with you guys, the better I feel, just overall what we saw on Friday. Game 1, Cal Baptist, hey, the story there is pretty obvious. It's Bella Smith, right? Sensational. 5-inning, perfect game. Her first start for the Sooners, it's a perfect game. And that comes on the heels of an unbelievable OU debut the day before on Thursday when she was just absolutely electric. So she has the perfect game, the 5-inning perfect game, as OU won it 8-0 over Cal Baptist, first run rule of the year. Bella Smith had 6 strikeouts. 6 strikeouts in that 5-inning perfect game. But here's one stat that really impressed me. And she's just been hammering the strike zone, man. You're not messing around. She's coming right after hitters, hammering the strike zone. Bella Smith had 52 pitches. 40 of those were for strikes. That's big time stuff right there. That's an experienced pitcher, knowing that she's got to get on top of hitters and not messing around whatsoever and just coming right after hitters. I like that. Like what we saw from the offense, 16 hits against Cal Baptist in just 5 innings, which looks good, but 7 different players with the hit. That's what you're looking for offensively, is multiple players throughout the order finding ways on base and getting hits. Ella Parker, again, fantastic. What do you say? I'm like running out of great things to say about her, and we're 4 games into her sophomore season. I mean, I think she's the best hitter in college softball. I'll just say. There's some other really good ones out there, some really good ones in the SEC, but I think that she's going to be right there in the discussion this year for best hitter in college softball. 4 for 4 against Cal Baptist. She had a double. She had an RBI. Nelly was fantastic. And again, I talked about Nelly's performance against Cal State Fullerton, but she was even better against Cal Baptist. She has the home run, 3 for 4 on the day, 3 RBIs. Excellent bounce back from Captain Nelly. Like to see that a lot. Another good game for Gabby Garcia as well. First RBI of the game. She got the scoring opened up. Really like the true freshman Gabby Garcia and what we've seen from her. I think it's going to continue to be a battle at shortstop because as well as Gabby Garcia's played, Sydney Barker has looked really good too throughout 4 games. So that's a very healthy competition. You're not settling for one of the 2 players. It feels like this is a very healthy competition, and both players are going back and forth and doing some big things. Like the home runs last night, it was like, well, if you're going to do it, if you're going to hit a home run, I guess I better as well. So that's some healthy competition going on, which is what you love to see. But Bella Smith so far this year, she's pitched 8 1/3 innings. She's 1-0 on the year. She got the win on Friday. 8 1/3 innings, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 11 strikeouts, and 0 walks. So she's pitched over 8 innings, and she hasn't allowed a hit, and she hasn't given up a walk yet, and she's already got 11 strikeouts to the year. I mean, I had the video earlier about, maybe we're not talking about her enough. It seems as though we weren't talking about Bella Smith enough. And she'll face better competition, obviously, as the season goes on. But just an excellent start for her. I really liked, even though I said 7 different players got a hit, which was what you like. How about the top of the order against Cal Baptist? 11 of the 16 hits came from your top 4 hitters. Abby Dayton had 2 hits. Ella Parker had 4 hits. Cassidy Pickering had 2 hits. Nelly had 3 hits. That's what you're looking for from the top of the order production, because OU's 1 through 4. And I think that there's going to be and is a lot of depth in this lineup, but their 1 through 4 is going to be better than anybody else's in college softball. And the 1 through 4 that they had in that Cal Baptist game, getting 11 hits in the 5 innings is awesome. It's big time stuff. So I'm just sitting here today on this Saturday morning very impressed with what we saw on Friday. Now here's the key, guys. Turn around and do it again Saturday nights against Loyola Marymount at 5 o'clock. Like, good day, but if the focus right now is getting better, if the focus right now is the process, which is what it is, like, let's see even more growth here moving forward. I think that's the task Saturday, and I think that's the task Sunday. You started off 4-0. You got 2 games left. Let's see continued improvement. Let's continue to see these young players, these true freshmen, perform in a big way, because you've had multiple true freshmen now come up big at the plate. Sydney Barker, obviously, with the 3-run home run. Gabby Garcia with the grand slam. Tia Malloy had a home run against Cal Baptist yesterday. So your true freshman, this heralded number 1 class that everyone was so excited about, looks very, very good. Very, very good so far up to this point of the year. And some of those, Katie Lee McKay, I think Corey Hicks as well, some of those getting their first action as Sooners, which has been fun to see as well. But just some other main takeaways is, there have been some base running mistakes, and the more I think about it, it's, well, maybe, I'm not saying that we have to get used to that this year or excuse those, but I've said it, Patty said it, everyone has said it, that, they're going to be more aggressive on the base paths. They're going to steal more bases. They had 3 stolen bases against Cal Baptist. They also got caught stealing twice. They got run out of an inning against Cal State Fullerton later in the game. So there's going to be a lot of good with being aggressive on the base pass, but I do think it means at times that you're going to get caught stealing or you're going to run into an out on the base pass. And that's just kind of the cost at times with being very, very aggressive. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, at times, maybe being, thrown out at the plate or getting caught stealing third base or whatever that looks like. I don't think it's going to happen a ton, but I'll still take that with the aggressiveness that they've already shown and will continue to show on the base paths. But just a quick recap before I get out of here on Friday, I thought pitchers were very solid, very good. Hitters up and down throughout the order were good. Base running, there were some good things to like there, but again, that's the cost of being aggressive at times, is you're going to run into some outs. Defensively, I think for the most part was very good as well. Just an overall good day on Friday. So let's see it again on Saturday and then wake up Saturday morning and get a win over Long Beach State. Sooners are 4-0. What are your big thoughts? What are your big takeaways? Drop those in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.